So today I have the privilege and the honor of being able to speak to you. And I never take any of this lightly. I also have the honor to be able to come to you with a premeditated agenda on how to breathe life into a situation and an environment that has been economically suppressing. I have an opportunity to equip you with some tools that I know can revitalize you financially. And in these times right now, that is something that so many people strive for because many are financially overwhelmed. And so because I love data, because I love statistics, I understand that 1 in 3 Americans right now are at least 30 days behind on a bill. So that means somebody next to you in a situation, and it's okay. What happens is, in those situations, we get overwhelmed because the only way that we know how to get out of those situations is by working. Or some of us are slaves to our business. So the goal for me is, how do I help you pivot? How do I help you identify it and then we make a move? So the first thing that I want to do today is I need you to say that you trust me. So watch this. When you say it on a count of 3, I need you to say, we trapping, just loud, right? 1, 2, 3.
We trapping!
I definitely know y'all can do better than that. Because the only way that you get what I'm saying is if there's an exchange. I don't want to waste my time. I don't want you to waste your time because time is the currency of life. And we look at a person and we can tell if they're wasting their time. We can see if they're wasting their time because you understand they don't get nothing done, they procrastinate, and they always complaining. But you know when a person increases their life equity, you can tell when somebody's doing the things they feel they're supposed to be doing in life. You can tell by the way they walk. You can tell by the way they talk. You can tell by the way they just look. They got this sting in their eye because they've increased their life equity. Am I right or am I wrong? All right, so check this out. If you agree with me on something, you're going to have to say we trapping. So am I right or am I wrong?
We trapping!
All right, cool. So we're going to get this transfer of trust going. And the way we're going to transfer this trust, on the count of 3, you're going to say we trapping. 1, 2, 3.
We trapping!
Okay, that's what I like. Now be with me right quick. Don't even trip. I want y'all to do something else for me. So the one thing I realized that gets us where we need to go at in life is we have to learn how to be the masters of the chemicals that our body release. Oh, this is about to be good. It's about to be good. So what happens a lot of times in life is we are slaves to what's called cortisol. Well, my people that know a little bit about science. So we slaves to that. So because everybody understands that Trap talks about the stock market, but I'm going to be honest with you, the stock market is just like the streets to me. It's no different. What happens was I have learned to master the release of what's called serotonin. Okay, I'm going to dig deep for y'all. So you got to be here to learn. That's why I asked you to give me your trust. So what happens is the serotonin allows you to feel accomplished. It's called the accomplishment chemical. Y'all with me? Y'all with me? There we go. We gonna work. Because you don't have a problem with making money, you have a problem with mastering the chemical you need to keep feeling accomplished. You don't have a problem with money. You can't have a problem with money, you live in America. It's impossible to have a problem with money if you live in America. I promise you that. The issue is the environment we are in has set a standard. Watch me. Your environment not only set a standard, the environment enforces the standard, and the environment rewards the standard. The reason why most people feel like they got to leave their city, unconsciously what you don't realize is that you're saying, I'm trying to go somewhere else so I can get a new standard. Because the standard in where your environment is, everybody's a slave to what? Cortisol. I want y'all to walk with me on this journey. I ain't come to make you feel good. I promise you, I'm going to push you a little bit. I'm going to make you think a little bit. But I guarantee you, I'm bold enough to say this. I'm audacious enough to say this. If you listen to what I'm saying and then you do what I'm saying, I promise you, when you walk out of here, you can go get everything you want. This is not me fluffing you. This is 100% realistic. We trapping? No, we trapping. All right, so I want everybody to do something for me right quick. Stand up. This is important. This is important. Y'all say y'all trust me, right? Y'all, I got the trust, right? All right, here's this. Here's what I want you to do with me. I'm doing this for a reason. I want you to ball your fists up like this and put them on side you. Look, I know you're going to look at the person on side you because they're like, yo, am I allowed to do this dumb stuff Trap talking about? But the person on side you like, I trust Trap, so I'm going to do it. So watch this. When you do this, I want you to ball your fists up really, really tight. Walk with me. I promise you, this is going to change your life. If you know me, you know all the time you will see me, I'll be like, ah. How many people see me do that a lot? It's the reason why I do that. My body and my mind is used to a pattern. The pattern tells my mind this is what's happening. My heart incubates that feeling, and then it lets off the what? Serotonin, not the cortisol, the serotonin, because I am about to accomplish something. So I want you to squeeze your fist real tight. Now I want you to shake your hand like this. I know it looks silly, but then I want you to say, we trapping. We trapping. All right, I want you to go loud one more time. 1, 2, 3. We trapping. I want you to do it one more time. 1, 2, 3. We trapping. All right, now I want everybody to close their eyes. And I want you to keep shaking your hands like this. Now I want you to visualize everything that you wanted in life that you did not achieve. I want you to visualize how it felt when you saw your parents or yourself living check to check and you know an emotion came that you didn't want to feel no more. I want you to keep shaking real hard. I want you to shake like this is not about to happen to me ever again. I want you to shake your hands like that because I want you to understand that what you're about to do and what you're about to change is going to influence generations. So now I want you to shake it real tight. I want you to hold your hands real tight. I want you to shake it. I want you to shake it like you believe what's about to happen. I want you to shake it like you're the first generation millionaire. I want you to shake it like you're the architect of your family's blueprint. I want you to shake it like you're about to change the dynamics of your family. I want you to shake it because after you, nobody else will get it out the mud. Everybody will get it out the market. And now I want you to look at me and say, we trapping! See, what we just did was, I want you to give yourself a round of applause. What we just did was, I just transferred my beliefs into y'all. See, what happens is the environment sets the standard. And so because my belief is different, I just gave you my belief. There's a reason why I made you do it 3 times. The first time the body is confused. So you looked at the person on side you to see if they was doing it like you was doing it because both y'all didn't want to look silly. The second time you had confirmation, like, okay, they doing it, so it's okay for me to do it too. Even though Trap telling me to do it and I told him I believe in him because the person on side of me is doing this environment is 100% agreeing with this standard. And then the third time you did it, you got the confirmation. But the third time you did it, your body adapted to the feeling. The third time you did it, what you did to your body was you gave your body a new pattern. The third time you did it, what you did with your body was you now impregnated that pattern in your body. So here's what I want you to understand why I made you do it 3 times. Because now, anytime you get in a situation where you are fearful, anytime you get in a situation where you are scared, I want you to do this. We trapping. We trapping. And what's happening is your body going to instantly go back into the mood that you just felt right now. On the count of 3, say we trapping. We trapping. All right, you can get sit down. Now we can get busy. Now we can get busy. Now we can get busy. Give yourself a round of applause. How we feeling? How we feeling? Ah! I love that feeling. I love that feeling. So, yep, I can get up here and I can talk about stocks all day, but I can promise you stocks is not the problem. I can teach you that the information is the artillery, 100%, and we're in a financial revolution. And whether you believe it or not, you're a financial revolutionary. How you succeed in a revolution is truly up to you. You can be a financial predator or you can be a financial prey. The choice is truly yours. But one thing about artillery is this: the artillery cannot be fired by itself. 3 things have to take place. You need artillery, you need an apparatus, and you need action. You need artillery, the information. You need apparatus, which is the machine or the thing for me is the stock market. And then you need action, which is me being able to pull a trigger. So here's what I want you to understand. You cannot avoid taking a loss in the market. A month ago, I lost 70 grand in a day. Guess what I said? Nigga, we trapping, nigga. I said, boy, we is trapping. Because what I realized was the market doesn't change. There's a lesson within that I need to learn. So instead of letting the cortisol be released, I let the serotonin be released. And then once the serotonin released, and I said, bro, once I get it, it's on, then the dopamine released, because the dopamine is the pleasure chemical. So now the pleasure chemical was, once I get it, I'm gonna make me some money. So I'm like, boy, we trapping. Came back the next 2 weeks, made 20,000, 30,000, 40,000, and Friday we made 65,000. I let the serotonin go because I felt accomplished. We trapping! We can know how a thing works. Some people get stuck on how a thing works. There's so many people that's smarter than me when they come to the stock market, and I let them have that. Because you could be right, I just want to make some money. How many people know how electricity works in here? How many people can go to a light switch and click it on and know what the end result they want? Make sense? I don't need to, you can get caught up in the T's, the I's, the charts all day. I'm not mad at that, but for me, I just need to understand certain patterns that help me make money, and the end result is so I can make money. Freedom is an acquired taste, but it's the most expensive thing you'll ever spend money on. Freedom is an acquired taste, but it's the most expensive thing that you will ever spend your money on. So for me, when I'm looking at the market, I'm like, all right, Trap, what is it that we looking for? Because we need our own science. There's a difference between an art of something and a science of something. When you understand the science of something, you got down to the essentials. You know exactly what it took to make said thing work, said thing move, and you knew it, you understood it. So I needed to create, what is Trap's science to being successful in this game? So, all right, Trap, what are some of the things that's going to require me to be successful? All right, so there's a certain type of company that Trap looks for. In my mind, because I've been to prison, I would never invest in a company that's associated with prison. Would never do it. Can you make money? Cool, but all money ain't good money to me. So if a company is associated with anything dealing with prison, I'm okay. Another thing is I would never buy a company like Johnson & Johnson that specifically got people sick on purpose. So I'm like, yo, I'm good. I don't care what the stock's doing. I'm good. I ain't going to touch it. Because I have what's called investing morality. I mean, I invest morally to the standards that I have. Another thing is I'm looking for companies that are trying to improve the world. That's important to me. Because I love making money as long as America making money in the right way. Now we live in America, so we know America does a lot of corrupt stuff. So you gotta stop looking for fair all the time. So for me, investing in companies that have pricing power was important. What does that mean? It means that a company can increase its prices consistently and nobody will ever care about it. Prime example, people go to Starbucks. Starbucks increase their prices at least by 40 cents a year. Nobody never complained. Netflix just increased their prices. Nobody complained. You still got it though. Like Smokey said, I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna be quiet. When he leave, I'm gonna talk again. Damn, Netflix, what you doing? What's coming on? Something I can binge watch. That's your next post. What I can binge watch. So great companies are able to increase prices consistently year over year and not have a fall off in customers. Great companies also have what's called great core operations, which means the thing that they do well they're probably the best in the game at doing it. Example. What is Walmart known for? Right, so when you go to Walmart, you're not expecting to get the best quality stuff. You just need to stretch that money. Right or wrong? Who can beat them at that? Nobody. Not even a bootleg man. Because when he sell you the fake Louis Vuitton belt, the strings start coming out after 2 wears. My bad. Amazon. What is it known for? What is it known for? Say it again. Amazon is best known for the biggest web service in America, AWS. So if you can look at a company, that company has a great core operation that you understand, then you understand that this is a company for traffic that I can be with. One of the last things I love to do is I love to invest in companies that can move anywhere between $3 to $5 a day. And the way that companies move from $3 to $5 a day, they have to have a great core value. They have to have great products. I'm never scared of losing money. Remember, I take my wins and my losses with the same type of energy because they're inevitable. One of the things that we got to do is we got to go from the should things that we should be doing to these things are of extreme urgency. And if you can stay in that state consistently, that's how you get change.